Alright, hello and welcome everyone. So, DE has posted the login reward workshop, so it seemed like a good time to talk about it. So this is going to be going over how the login rewards are going to be changing. What is detailed here in this dev workshop, I think is going to be exactly what we're going to get. And I gotta say, first impressions are that this seems significantly better than what we have right now. So, let's just jump into it with the thing that I wouldn't blame you if you didn't know a goddamn thing about, and that is the scaling day-to-day rewards of the login system. So, basically, at current, MR gives you more endo when you log in. The higher MR you are, the better your chance of getting 80 endo instead of 50 endo. That difference is incredibly small and will pretty much never matter because the difference between 50 and 80 endo is pretty much nothing. So they're changing that to scale based off days logged in instead of mastery rank, and it is going to scale up to day 1000 based on this chart. And at day 1000, you're going to be getting 300 endo instead of 50 endo. Do I think that really matters for someone who's logged in almost 3 years worth of days? No, not really. And what this mostly does is make me question why other, like, just normal resources that are in the login rewards wouldn't also scale with your amount of days logged in. But again, this scaling doesn't really matter, but is technically an improvement, so it's hard to have a bad feeling about it. Moving on to the things that are actually important, we have the milestones. So this is going to be your day 50, your even count hundreds, and your odd count hundreds, starting with the 50-day rewards. This is going to be day 50, 150, 250, etc. You get the drill. This is going to contain all of your sigil packages, which you're going to be able to choose from freely on your 50th day and all that business, but may also include evergreen rewards such as Forma and Riven packs. So that'll be very nice for people that don't really care about sigils to be able to pick that stuff and probably get more value out of that. I know for me personally, if I was logging in on my 50th day and I still felt like I was a new player, I suppose, I would probably pick a pack of like 5 Forma. That would be pretty appealing on day 50, especially for a player that is not as efficient as I would be if I was restarting. So that's very good. Very happy to see that. Moving on, we have our even count hundreds, which are our primed mod days. This is going to contain a choice list of all of the primed mods that are currently available from login rewards. So this is not going to include all primed mods that exist, as many are exclusive to borrow, but all the login reward prime mods that we already have are going to be available on that first day 200. What that basically boils down to is that on day 200, everyone can pick primed shred, and that's phenomenal. Now everyone can have primed shred very, very many days earlier. So that's fantastic, and I suppose you could pick the other primed mods as well at your discretion. But basically, primed shred is the important one, so that's nice. And then we have our weapons/equipment days, and the reason this is weapon/equipment is because it is things like the Zenistar and the Asma, as well as the Lodestar, Sindana, and Armor, which the Armor is the 1000-day reward at current, for those wondering. So that's going to all be there. You're going to be able to choose from any of those at once. So whatever you want, whenever you get to day 100, you'll just be able to pick that up immediately. If it's a new player that really wants fashion stuff, maybe they grab the armor. Or if it's a new player that really wants the best of those weapons, they probably grab the Zenistar. So that'll be really nice. Just more choice in general with what you're getting is always good to see. And then the most interesting thing here is the post-day 1000 milestones. What this tells me, because this is additional evergreen choices, is that there is not going to be any more big items in the login reward system in the future. And what I mean by that is that there are not going to be like more weapons that are exclusive to login, and there are not going to be more primed mods that are exclusive to login. Now, the initial reaction to that I could see from a lot of people would be, oh, that sucks. But what I actually think is that that's fucking fantastic. Because honestly, there should not be like login reward exclusivity things past like the 3-year mark of logging in. Like, I've logged into Warframe a lot. I'm on like day like 800 some. I'm a little bit behind. But I'm a little bit behind. I play a whole lot of fucking Warframe. But sometimes I can't log into Warframe. Whether that's due to DE's own events, like me going to TennoCon, or me going to like PAX or whatever, to like go and do those kinds of things, people just can't log into Warframe every single day of their lives, or a lot of people can at least. So having even more exclusive items at like the 3-year plus mark, that's, I think, really not healthy for the game. And I think most of what this change is doing is making it so that the things that people want out of the login reward system, they can get much sooner than they would normally be able to. Do I think someone should get something at day 900? Sure. I just don't think it needs to be like an exclusive weapon or something. Because the same like resources DE is using to make, say, like a weapon like the Zenistar or like a Zenith shotgun or what have you, could instead be used to make a very similar weapon that could just be put into the game that everyone could farm for and just get within a significantly more reasonable amount of time. Like the amount of people, I would love to see statistics on this, but I know we won't see them. But assuming the amount of people that have logged in for 900 days plus, I'm going to assume that is a pretty exclusive group of people that have logged in that much to Warframe. And I don't think that at this point, from my perspective, it would be worth it for DE to continue making more exclusive weapons for people that reach that point, just because that group is just probably not big enough to really be doing that. So what this is going to do is pretty much just make it so that there's an end point where you're going to just get evergreen rewards instead. Like here's Forma, here's potatoes, here's Rivens, whatever. And there's not going to be those big ticket items that people would be needing to wait years for. And importantly, and the last note, what this does not include is that since mentioning it on the dev stream, they have removed the idea that there would be trading for any of these items. So these are not going to include any amount of trading. There's going to be like, you're not going to be able to trade any of these items. So anyone who is excited for that, that is not happening. And I think it's probably healthier for the game that that's not happening, as that market could be kind of fucky if it was introduced, in my opinion. Anyway, that's pretty much the login rewards. I think that they did a really good job with this, and I'm happy that we probably aren't going to see any more exclusive items to the login reward system, just because I think it'll be better for the game overall if they don't do it. But yeah, this has been a video that is probably much too long, and this is replacing the Why Would You Use that was supposed to be today, so that will be tomorrow. So I hope you guys look forward to that, and I will see you then.